Dia de los Muertos. I'm sure many of you have seen these images before. Most people would call this Mexican Halloween, but it's not Mexican Halloween at all. It's called Dia de los Muertos. The most prominent symbol you'll see when talking about Dia de los Muertos is sugar skulls, calacas, and calaveras, which are skulls and skeletons. It's a Mexican holiday where families welcome back the souls of their deceased relatives and their families for 24 hours. During this brief period, the souls of the dead awaken and return to the living world to celebrate with their families. They feast, drink, dance, play music, and just enjoy time with their loved ones here on earth. Ofrendas, which you saw in the photo earlier, is what's called an offering, and it's set up like an altar. Most families will have an ofrenda or altar in their home that's decorated with orange marigolds, photos of their deceased loved ones, mementos and memorabilia from when they were alive. Also, you'll see food and beverages of their loved ones that they used to enjoy here on earth. Traditionally, Day of the Dead was celebrated in more rural indigenous areas of Mexico, but it started spreading into the cities in the early 1980s. Jose Guadalupe Posada's most well-known work, called La Calavera Catrina, which also means elegant skull, features a female skeleton adorned with makeup and fancy clothing. The 1910 etching was intended as a statement about Mexicans adopting European fashions over their own heritage and traditions. It's the most recognizable icon for Day of the Dead. You may recall seeing similar images in the 2015 James Bond movie Spectre, which featured a very large Day of the Dead parade. So a Dia de los Muertos parade. And if you've seen the movie, you'll see the painting of the women and the men with the skulls on their face, dancing, celebrating down the street in remembrance of their loved ones. The tradition has developed even more due to its visibility in pop culture and is growing in popularity in the United States. According to the 2016 Census Bureau, more than 36 million people identified as being of partial or full Mexican ancestry. Most people are very proud of their culture and their heritage, and Dia de los Muertos is such a huge celebration in the Mexican culture. It celebrates their loved ones and also lets their family and friends know that although they've left us here on earth, they'll never be forgotten. So consider making an ofrenda in your home and adding your loved ones' pictures and items that they loved while they were here on earth. And from October 31st to November 2nd, you can remember them and celebrate with food, dancing, and celebration